All right, let's dive right in. We're about to explore some jobs that are so strange, so specific, you're going to wonder how they're even real. Seriously, we're talking about the world's weirdest careers.
So let me ask you, think your job is a little strange? Maybe you've got some odd tasks you have to do, a really quirky coworker, or some weird office tradition. You probably think, yeah, my job's a bit unusual.
Well, I'm here to tell you, you have no idea. What we're about to get into goes way, way beyond that. So yeah, buckle up, because it's about to get real weird.
Okay, first up, we're kicking things off with a category a lot of us can probably get behind, careers for animal lovers. But listen, we're not talking about your typical vet or dog walker here. Oh no, this is next level stuff.
Okay, so first on the list is a pet psychologist. And no, don't picture a poodle on a tiny couch talking about its mommy issues. It's actually a pretty serious behavioral science. These are the pros you call when your pet is tearing the house apart. They watch the animal, figure out what's triggering the bad behavior, and then give the owner a real plan to fix it.
And get this, it's not just some side gig. This is a legit and pretty well-paying career. We're talking an average salary of around $69,000 a year just to figure out what your pet is thinking. Wild, right?
All right, any cat owner out there is going to feel this next one. You know that impossible, soul-crushing task of getting your cat into a pet carrier? Well, believe it or not, there's a job for that. A cat catcher is literally a professional you hire to come to your house and get your little feline friends safely into the carrier, so you don't get shredded. And check out how they get paid. It's a per cat fee. You're looking at around $80 a pop. Not bad for a few minutes of, let's call it, expert feline diplomacy. Okay, you might want to brace yourself for this next one. A dog food tester. And yes, you heard me right. This is a human who gets paid to eat dog food. Their whole job is to taste it and judge everything. The flavor, the texture, the nutrition, all to make sure our furry buddies are getting a 5-star meal. So, if you've got a stomach of steel and a deep love for pets, this unique culinary career could land you about $27,500 a year. I mean, it's not a fortune, but hey, you get paid to eat. All right, let's shift gears. Our next category is something I'm calling the professional stand-in, and it's exactly what it sounds like. These are jobs where you literally just get paid to, well, be there. Take the professional cure. It's so simple, it's brilliant. Hate waiting in those massive lines for a new phone or a Black Friday deal? You can hire someone to do it for you. They'll stand out there for hours, sometimes even days, just to hold your place. And don't think this is just a minimum wage gig. Get this, someone once paid a professional cuer $12,000 just to wait in line for an iPhone. I mean, that is just incredible. And this whole stand-in field has a ton of variety. I mean, look at this. You've got live mannequins who get paid by the hour to just stand perfectly still in a store window. Then there are fake wedding guests who you hire for the whole event to make the party look full. And then there's the big one, a professional bridesmaid. They get paid per wedding to basically run the whole bridal party and make sure everything goes smoothly. Okay, for our last category, we're diving into the world of what I call the experts of experience. These are jobs all about creating or judging a perfect moment, usually in some pretty strange ways.
All right, first up, the human bed warmer. Just imagine this. You check into a fancy hotel, and instead of climbing into those chilly, crisp sheets, your bed is already perfectly toasty. That's because someone, usually wearing a special hygienic suit, was just lying in it to warm it up for you. Yes, this is a real thing.
And what do you get for this uniquely cozy service? About $89 a night. You're basically getting paid to take a nap. A professional napper. Okay, now we've arrived at what might be the single greatest job on the planet, the crisp inspector. Yes, your entire job is to eat potato chips all day. You're analyzing their size, shape, taste, crunch, all to make sure every single bag is perfect. And you'd better believe this dream job comes with a pretty dreamy paycheck. A pro crisp inspector can pull in up to $50,000 a year. For what? For being an expert snacker. Sign me up. And last but certainly not least, the water slide tester. This person literally travels the world, going to water parks to test out new slides before anyone else. They have to give really important feedback, rating the rides on things like speed, the adrenaline factor,
And, of course, the all-important splash at the end.
Okay, so we've talked about professional cat wranglers and people who get paid to go to weddings. What does any of this actually mean? Let's bring it all home and figure out what this means for you.
So, what's the big lesson here? It's actually pretty simple. All of these weird, bizarre jobs exist for one reason. They solve a very specific problem that someone is willing to pay for. It just goes to show you that a real job, a real career, can be created to fill literally any need.
And that really leaves me with one final question for you. What's that one weird, niche thing that you're just amazing at? That little problem that maybe only you can solve? Who knows? That could be your next job. Something to think about, right? Thanks for joining me.